Right now, we're also looking at another alleged assassination attempt on the chieftain within the All Progressives Congress. Joining us right now to recount his own experience is Mr. Sani Shinkafi, who is an APC chieftain and also a former governorship aspirant on the All Progressives Congress in Zamfara State. It's good to see you alive, hale and hearty, Mr. Shinkafi. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. Really, really sad, will I say, unfortunate incident which you experienced here in Abuja, which makes it even more troubling. Can you speak to us as to what exactly you experienced and what you noticed when you closed Friday prayers at the mosque on Friday?
Yeah, it is a terrible situation because on my way going back home after the Friday congressional prayer on 15 August 2025, a Parado Jeep with a registration number covered with tinted glass blocked my way on my way going back home. And some men dressed in black covered their face with masks, came out with heavy guns. As God had it, and how God was so merciful to us, there is one vehicle in between us and one tricycle in between us. Then we quickly turned and narrowly escaped. And they were pursuing us with high speed, and we zoomed up. So 2 days before the assassination attempt, a lady come to my house, spying my house, called my wife that she's going to buy children wears. And we don't know, that was an attempt. They are trying to spy how they are going to even come into the house. But because of the presence of security in my house, they find it very difficult to trespass into the house. And they now train me on Friday on my way going to the mosque. So a vehicle, the same Jeep, but it has not come to my mind they are training me. But on our way coming back, that this is how the incident happens. But when the lady came to my house, she was asking my wife whether I have a dispute with a minister serving in the present administration. And my wife told her in reply, yes, I have a friend who have fallen apart about 10 months ago, and he's the one who is behind all what is happening because of my stand on the issue of banditry in Zamfara State, and also on my stand on telling the governor of the state not to negotiate with armed bandits. So I have also been receiving threat calls from the bandits. Even few weeks, the notorious armed bandit, popularly called Bello Tourism, issue out a video clip threatening me because of my stand against peace dialogue with the bandit. Because he has made mention there is a delegation from the federal government who visited his enclaves trying to engage in a non-kinetic engagement. So, and that was why I have come out publicly on channel television, on Arise TV, TBC, and AIT, and other electronic and print media to kick against the negotiation with bandits. So it has not gone down with that minister who is serving in this administration. So he was the one who masterminded my elimination, because it has not gone down well with my position on going against negotiation with bandits. And from the intelligence report or intelligence we have gathered, that minister was using the security attached to him, terrorizing his political opponent or those within the rank of APC who have not danced to his tune. So instead of using the security to protect itself, it's using the security to settle political scores. So these are the problem I'm facing. But I stand on my feet I will continue to speak on the atrocities and the activities of armed bandits in Zamfara State and also in the northern Nigeria. And that is why I have been experiencing all this sort of intimidation, threat to life, both from the bandit and those people who are on the corridor of power.
Mr. Shinkafi, you know, it is some really grave allegations that you have made right now, because, well, I imagine that security agencies will say that they are still investigating the matter. You have thought in the past as to what exactly could want to make anyone want to assassinate or eliminate you, and you've narrowed it down to your stance on non-negotiation with bandits. But not only have you done that, you've now said that you also suspect that a minister, a serving minister of government, is behind this, and you've alleged that he's using his, how will I put it now, his security apparatus given to him to protect him to terrorize other people. Did I hear you correctly?
Yeah, you heard me correctly. I have a claim that I can sustain my claim. There are some circumstantial evidence to attach to such claims. And at the same time, December last year, 2024, I addressed a similar press conference where I called on the Mr. President to save the life of people of my community in Shinkapi local government, where the same notorious armed bandit openly said he's going to turn Shinkapi local government to ghost town. He's going to turn the neighboring local government, Zumi local government, to ghost town, and also Isa and Sabon Birni and Goronyo in Sokoto State to ghost town. I addressed a press conference, including your correspondent in Gusau, covered it, where I have called on Mr. President to save the life of people of Shinkapi and other Ibadan from the threat of Bello Tuji. And when I went to the mosque, Rabi Central Mosque in Gusau, the state capital, political talks, heavily armed, attacked me, saying that I should stop talking. If I have not stopped accusing their leaders, their political leaders, they want to eliminate me. I have reported this case to the Commissioner of Police in Zamfara State and also the Director of State Security Service in Zamfara State and other relevant security agencies, including the IGP here in Abuja. Nothing has been done. And at the same time, what has happened to me, I reported this case to IGP and the Director General of Department of State Security Service, and also the Commissioner of Police, FCT, and also the State Director of the DSS in the same Abuja here, and also to my DPO in Gorimpa. So this is, I have enough evidence to substantiate my claim that this minister masterminded my assassination. But by His infinite mercy, I escaped.
So tell us what happened on Friday. You say you have, you have sufficient evidence, and I believe that you're also working. You've presented this evidence to the security agencies, and you're working with them to really unravel this. But I also believe that the minister, whom you are alleging here, there are only so many ministers from Zamfara State in President Muhammadu Buhari, in President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's government. So maybe it's not hard to guess. And if he feels accused enough, I imagine that he also has a right of reply in that. But I must say that what it is that you're saying are very grievous and, major allegations. But let me come to the situation that happened on Friday itself. You said you were able to escape. You said these people trailed you. You're talking about the National Mosque? Was it a National Mosque where you were worshipping?
A mosque in Gorimpa is the Friday Jumad Mosque in Gorimpa.
Okay. So they were able to narrow down to your vehicle. They knew that you were going to be in a particular vehicle, and you were sure that you were their target. Is that what you're saying?
Sure, because 2 days before the attack, a lady called my wife on phone. She said she's calling her from Wuse 2. She's coming to buy children wares. But my wife replied to Wuse 2. She's coming to buy children wares. But my wife replied to her that the children wares she imported from India has almost finished, but she has small and she has little in her shop. but she can send her the one to select on WhatsApp. Then the lady said, no, she prepared to come to the house and buy the cloth. So let my wife send the address to her. Then when the lady came, she narrated everything to my wife. Because when she came, she found it difficult to intrude into the assassin will find it difficult to come into the house because of the presence of the security.
Okay.
So vehicle up to the front of my house. I'm going to send you the pictures of the vehicle and the CCTV footage, how she came into the house. And also we have recorded her electronically where she mentioned the name of that minister specifically. So I'm going to unveil the head of the cat very soon after the security concluded their investigation.
I mean, Mr. Shinkafi, I can see the emotion that you're expressing there, and you're obviously very upset about this situation. But, you know, when it comes to accusing people, you know, that's something that you have to do with law enforcement. You do understand that. It's something that has to follow the right channels. So, you know, whoever it is that you're alleging has done this to you, or whoever you think is behind this, is something that you should take up with law enforcement and avoid a situation where you make an accusation against someone and get, you know, everyone involved into trouble about that. I think you do understand that point. So which is the reason why we won't allow you to say any names on this particular matter. But while you're taking it up with law enforcement, whoever it is that you behind what has happened to you, I want to be able to go back, because I actually saw that threat from Bello Turuji, that particular threat against you. What are you going to do going forward? Because this is a very serious situation in Zamfara State. Yes, you are correct. We have always heard your stance on banditry. You've always said you don't want any negotiations. That's where you've always been. Some people don't agree with you on that one because they feel negotiations with bandits will create some kind of peace in the region. Just so we can get from you, what are your plans going forward after this has happened?
Well, you see, this issue of banditry has been in existence for more than a decade. And this threat cannot deter me from continue advocating for peace and also continue telling the government to do the right thing in the terms of fight against armed banditry and other criminal elements across this country. Because constitutionally, the government has been mandated by the Constitution of Nigeria, in accordance with Section 14, Subsection 2B, to protect the life and properties of citizenry and also their welfare. So looking at the escalation or overspilling of this banditry from Zamfara State, other neighboring states in the Northwest has done a lot of serious damage. It has affected the life of our people. It has gone to a epidemic level. So the threat issue to the armed bandit, I believe God, my life is for Almighty God. When God decreed that I will die today, I will die. So it will not deter me from continuing advocating for peace, continuing giving my expertise advice on the critical security issue in the country. So I look at this as just an empty threat, trying to silence me or intimidate me. But my life is in danger and the life of my family with what is happening.
I mean, we're really sorry about what happened with you. You know, it's really sad and very scary. And I know that there's some security measures that have been put in place right now, just so you know you don't get yourself in situations where you can be attacked again. While all of that is going on, we really do hope that you stay safe and make sure that you know, you and your family are protected at this particular time.
We wish so.
I just want to quickly confirm, given what you know, will you also be filing a suit at a fundamental rights infringement suit at the courts?
Already I have filed that suit 2 days ago at the Federal High Court, Abuja. So, and very soon they will serve those who are the dependent in the suit. So I have already filed the suit in the Federal High Court, Abuja, and very soon they will serve all the necessary dependents.
Who are those joined in your suit?
Well, the one joined in the suit is the lady. She's the first dependent, and also we are looking at the Inspector General of Police and the Director of State Security Service. But later, the lady denied that she's not working with any security agencies. So we decided to expunge the name of Inspector General of Police and the name of the Director of State Security Service. And we are looking on, after the conclusion of the investigation by the necessary security agencies, we are going to also sue the minister if he has been found wanting.
Well, we certainly will keep tabs on the matter, but in the meantime, we sincerely hope that whatever politics is being played in Zamfara State, especially within the ranks of the All Progressives Congress, can be played without bitterness and without dirt, you know, that we are able to agree to disagree, so to speak. We have to thank you very much for joining us on the program this morning, and we hope that indeed, as Kayla has said, that you will be safe in all you'll be free to express yourself, and that the freedom after speech will also be guaranteed. Thank you for joining us this morning, Mr. Sani Shinkafi, APC Chieftain in Zamfara State.
Thank you for having me. God bless you.